fuck testing it. I don't test this shit because that never pays off. Because when I test it, it doesn't work. And when I don't test it, it usually does. Like, at least in some capacity. My mouse is stuck on my monitor. It keeps happening. It's very annoying. Ah, shit. I guess now I'm paying for not testing it. It's alright. I mean, we're not going to be missing much. What the hell? Why'd my window disappear? I don't know what happened there. I wasn't looking. So that's fucking Boomer Raider. I'm sure I did stream 4 already. Maybe I did. I'll have to check. I just reused the settings from the most recent one. Maybe it's broken. It is YouTube. Fucking up 64 still in here. I kind of want to get rid of that, but I kind of don't, because it kind of just works. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. We'll light my cigarette. For fucking starters. And then we shall begin. Fucking smoke in my eyes. You know, maybe light my cigarette was a bad idea. It's not as if this whole thing isn't a bad fucking idea. It's fucking Tomb Raider. Hang on a minute. Isn't that a real CD drive? I'm sure it is. No, don't do that. That is. What? Give me a second. Which one's that? Does anyone want to go back and check if I checked the CD tray on this machine? Like when I couldn't find the disc? Anyone? Because I'm sure I checked that CD tray and it wasn't fucking there. Or at least see if that was in my computer. Like, whatever. I definitely checked that CD. Am I going nuts? Did I not check the CD tray? I can't have done it on another machine. I can't power more than one of these at a time. I don't have the cables for it. So it can't be like, you know, in the old house when I could run more machines, occasionally I'd look in the wrong one. No! Game, don't do that. See, this is why you don't test things before you stream. It shouldn't be mute. I've got sound here. Yeah, it's not. Well, if it is me, it's not showing up. I've got levels. Anyway, I'll start the damn game. All that, I've mounted that remotely. That's hurting my head. I already had a headache, and now I've got more of a headache. There's no way I didn't check the CD tray. And I haven't used this machine, like, since the last time I played this. And I swear it wasn't there then. And I definitely checked. And I'm sure I would have noticed. Well, I said that there's absolutely no way on this planet that I could have checked a different machine. The only other things I could check are the Xeon, which I can't get to the optical drive because it has a stupid door on the case and the K6 is in the way. Or the Presler, which is over there, so I can hardly make that mistake. And I'm at a loss. At a fucking loss. I do actually have evidence on camera that things disappear and reappear for me. Oh no, that's convenient because I need to be here. See, I figured it out. As in, I had a look and saw how someone else did this. And what we need to do is lower the water level, I think. Is it lowered? It looks lowered. What the hell's going on here? I didn't get a chance to read that. Do we have a spam problem in live streams now, or is this like a legit, I've changed my mind? Because I tell you what, YouTube sure has a massive problem with that sort of thing right now. Right, let me see if I can remember what I'm supposed to do. I haven't played this, well obviously I haven't played this since the last time I played it, which was on stream. Uh, no, but I've obviously, like, regardless of type, if I overload them, then they're not going to work very well. I have had that. I've killed a lot of, like, multiple rail power supplies because they're designed stupid. So, like, I've broken loads of those now. Where it's like, oh, 4 rails. Like, yeah, fuck off, because they're never where you want them to be. How do I get up there? Ow. I'm not wasting bullets on them. I never will understand why they make power supplies that have more than one rail. They seem pointless to me. Like, for the same voltage, just make one big one, and then it's never going to go wrong, is it? Like, there's never going to be an overload condition that shouldn't be there or anything. It's just going to work until it gets old and blows up. At which point it would have broke anyway. I don't have the Rail Duke shirt on today. I do have one, like with that pattern on it somewhere. I think it's in the kitchen. Yeah, I guess I gotta go down here. So I can't remember my way around the level. And as soon as I leave the level, I'll just forget again, because this game is not worth my time to remember it. Yeah, howdy, Rusik. Ah, jeez. Maybe, I suppose, because I guess you use the same components as you would in a smaller power supply, and so you don't have to order, like, different, like, parts, but it's just shitty. I always end up having problems with them. Like, maybe 2 rail I can get away with, but a lot of them I've had, they like to put 4 in there, and so I can't work with this. I just put 1. The one in this Xeon is like single rail, as far as I remember. Hasn't given me any trouble yet, anyway. Yeah, I'm sure it is, because I remember the innards, it had like this big copper bus bar thing going on for the 12 volt. But then this isn't a cheap power supply, because this machine's important, I need it, so it was like, yeah, don't like it, but we'll spend the 3 figures so it doesn't blow up. You know, because let's face it, there's no point in building a really nice machine and then putting a crap power supply in and killing it. It's just a waste of money. Howdy, last Sigil. So, you know, it's better to pay that markup for a better power supply and not kill the machine, or at least have to go without it for a while when it's something you have to rely on. Was this the right way? I think it was something to do with, like, the pit of water that was, like, farther down or something. I'm sure it was. Okay, I can probably get over there. I can, I think. And if I can't, then we'll just take damage, and let's be honest, hearting Lara Croft is never a particularly bad thing. She's an insufferable little brat. Yeah, the K7s, they pull a lot off of 5 volt. There's some motherboards that will run them on 12 volt, but Rob Wolf, I definitely think, did tests on this where he found that some of those don't use that. Like, the connector's there, but they're still just pulling 5 volt, and the connector doesn't do any. Ah, crap! I gotta walk all the way around again. Fuck you, game. It might be faster this time round. I guess now I know where I'm going. So, yeah, I used to use cheap ones years ago because they were all I could get. But I think I was quite lucky with it because they'd usually fail gracefully. Like, they'd start making funny noises and crashing the machine. Mercury ones used to be abundant around here. That was a weird little stall. I don't know why the game just did that. I don't much car. It is Tomb Raider. Should expect it to break, I suppose. Actually, there is one thing I will give this game. You know, as much as I bash on it, and I think it's a piece of shit, it doesn't seem very crash-prone. I don't remember it really crashing yet. So there's that going for it. It's coded better than an id Software product. I will give it that. No matter what else it does wrong. Okay. We're almost there. I don't know why I'm walking. I should stop doing that. It's slow. Oh, fucking really? Let's reload. I'm not walking around that hole again. Yeah, it's probably just underpowered. Find a better one for it, I guess. I'm surprised that motherboard doesn't have an ATX connector. It seems late enough that they would have started putting them on, but I guess not. Oh, for fuck's sake! This is all going to go wrong, isn't it, now? I'll try to be careful this time, but it's really hard to care about Lara, you know. I just can't really feel any sort of will to not have her, like, get injured and stuff, so it makes it hard to play the game carefully. Why does it have to be such a chore to get over here? I mean, you know, I've already done it, so... Like, can't there be a ladder? Can't a walkway come out? Yeah, I'm surprised that it doesn't have an ATX connector on that board. It seems about late enough that it should. Oh, fuck off, Lara. Man, she's hard to control. It's always worse than I remember. Okay, let me get out of this fucking dump. Really? Really? Yeah, 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 yeah. Really? Oh, fuck off. Turnaround should be its own key. It shouldn't be like this weird shuffle of backwards and forwards like it is. Countdown to lockdown. Watch this. Woo! You, Mick Foley, Father of the Year, Couch Potato, want to wrestle me, Ric Flair? Nah, there was no spikes in this one. It's that next one. Yeah, it's the one thing about PSUs, they don't play nice when they break. It's like they're spiteful, they just want to take everything else out with them. Okay, we're about back where we were. Fuck knows how long that fucking took. Who fucking knows? Not that long, it seems we've only lost about 10 minutes since I started streaming. So I wouldn't put it past this game to just be fucking rotten to me. I mean, it's dodgy, this. You can't jump. You have to kind of just walk off there. It's not really very elegant, is it? Yeah, it's like one of these areas. There's shit alive in here with the sound of things. Probably crocodilotrons. Oh no, it's rat-a-tat-tats. Rat-a-tat-tats. Right. Let's see what we can do here. And here. I don't like this game. I will be so glad when I don't have to play this anymore, but when I started it. And the sooner I play it, the sooner I can play, like, you know, the next stream, just put Dark Forces back on. I mean, the 386 is back out ready, you know. Probably turn the screen size down a bit or something so I get a better frame rate, but... yeah, it's... I mean, Doom was running like that on a fucking Pentium class CPU, so... it can't be that bad. I'll just take the hits. There you go. Set an example, Lara. Just keep unloading lead into it. Yeah. There's something wrong with this girl. She's not right. I'm sure she derives pleasure from doing these things. And that's all the more reason, like, I really should cobble that thing together in... oh no, it's this fuckhead again. No, he hasn't done a runner. I was hoping he would. You know, I can probably just ignore him. Like, he's not killable here, is he? So we might as well just leave him to his own devices. Oh, Rat, I can't even be bothered with you. You're not that much of a threat. Gotta find the exit now. I do remember where it is, but I don't really remember how to get there. I think I have to raise the water level again. Well, hamsters are just horrible. They're violent little things. They're not social animals, so I don't think it's wired into them to not be, like, violent. Like, rats live in groups, so, you know, to them being violent is not good because they get rejected from the group. Whereas hamsters are solitary, so it doesn't really matter who they bite. It makes no odds to them. Nasty little things, and they smell quite bad as well. Probably don't smell as bad as Lara does, but they don't really smell good. Right, yeah, I probably could get over there, I guess, but we'll just raise the water level so it's faster when I inevitably fall off. Just heaven forbid we have to walk around all of this crap again. Good God, this game's ugly. How did this ever get out the fucking door? Fucking disgrace. I would not have shipped this game in this state. I really wouldn't. It's just not good enough. Oh, cool. How did the dive work again? It seems I've forgotten. Well, yeah, they're solitary. They don't live with other hamsters. They live on their own. So all they know to do is like, oh, there's a thing alive that... I knew there's something over here. There's something to do with this. How does it work? It's a block, isn't it? Yeah. Don't know how you're ever supposed to find that legitimately. Fucking Shadow Warrior. See, all I could hear in this game the whole time is that crackle of low bitrate samples that are too low in volume to tell what they are. So you've got to just go... Mostly in the left speaker, because this game really struggles to figure out what side audio's coming out of. Like that, most of Lara's audio is like left side only for some reason. Again, little things that you'd think they would have patched, but I guess not.
No.
Fuck you, Lara. Yes. Oh no. Now what? What do I gotta do, game? This is getting goddamn ridiculous. Hey, what's this? Yeah, I thought it was a Switch. But it's not. It's a stupid PlayStation or like a Game Boy or something instead. Or like an Atari. I wanted a Switch, damn it. Fucking didn't. There's no games on them. There's more games on Switch I'd want to play than like any of the other systems out there now. Because like Switch has one game on it that I might actually even be remotely interested in playing. Oh no, it's a red. Kill it. It's fucking beating me to death. Kill. Put the key in. Get out of here. We'll get a look at her angry face while we're here. I'll try. I don't know, the block size is smaller in Minecraft. Minecraft doesn't necessarily look that ugly. I mean, you can actually build things that look good in there. Obviously I can't, because I mean, I just lava cast everywhere, but you can build pretty things in Minecraft. I suppose that's one of the good things about Minecraft, is that there's not really rules about it so much, you know, you just play it however the fuck you want. Like, some people are builders, they make things that look good, and then some people are like me, where they just, what's the cheapest way I can get this done? What's the least amount of effort I can put in to do this job? Spikes everywhere. Set these off, because you never know what might be underneath them. It's a shame, because I quite like the design of this floor. It's quite pretty. I quite like checkerboard patterns. Yeah, howdy, Ed. Bring. No, bring. It's not a secret. Well, I guess standing on the... No, this game doesn't use sectors. Even if it did, you'd be able to check that. I mean, I could get that to work in Duke, where you'd... If you were stood on, like, a sprite, then it wouldn't trigger the secret. That was that sector. Like, it'd only trigger if you were on the floor, or, like, the other way around. Because in that case, you have, like, SBS that you can check. Which basically just means is the player on a sprite bridge. So I can't see why this game wouldn't have something like that. Ah, naturally. There had to be some lagers in that. Oh, fucking hell. Is that enough lagers? Of course, you can't lure them into the spike. It would be really nice if you could lure them into the spike pit. Oh, come on. Lara, I mean, that was to save your life and you still didn't move. I wish I had something to take my mind off this damn game. But all I've got is more of this game, so... But yeah, I feel they missed an opportunity here. I mean, it would have been pretty cool if you could lead the Ligers over the spike trap. Like, you could, like, you know, run around there or, like, push it in somehow. But alas, it is not possible. Because nothing in this game is, like, really that well defined. It's the bare basics. Barely get the job done. That isn't a pushable block. This one is. So can I use that to get up there, I wonder? Because I saw things through the floor. It might give us just enough height, so I think we should at least try to tack it there. Because I've got a feeling we need that through there. Probably. I mean, it barely renders the level properly, so, I mean, who knows what sort of headache it would cause. I was complimenting it a while ago, like, on the, oh, well, you know, it is at least more stable than Doom, but I guess when it doesn't do a lot, it's, it's kind of, like, yeah, not so hard for it to be stable. There's probably an argument to be made that would say, like, Prince of Persia was more complex in one way or another. I've never played, like, this Project Eden thing, and I don't think I will, if it's a core game. The only thing that would make it fucking worse is if Psygnosis had anything to do with it. Actually, that would be better, because then I wouldn't be playing it, because I probably wouldn't have the machine that was, like, on the box for the system requirements, and so it wouldn't run. I mean, it might run, but the speed would be wrong, to the point of being unplayable. I'm trying to remember if the Dreamcast versions of, like, these had, like, full analog movement. Because, I mean, this came out on the Dreamcast, so... Not this one, I don't think. Maybe it did, but the fourth one did. I don't remember if it had analog controls or not. You'd think it would, but you'd think that about a lot of stuff that doesn't, so... Oh, what's this now? Is there a rat-a-tat? Yeah, there's a rat-a-tat. Well, I'm not too worried about those. I don't see any ligers or rapes down here, so... Right. Now what? Oh, fucking really? Why would I do that? Oh. Right, hang on. Yeah, doesn't seem unlikely. I think Angel of Darkness may be on the consoles, or one of them. Legend definitely did. Because remember that kid in the room going nuts on it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Even simple tasks are a chore with these controls. You know, actually, I'd quite like if it was a Psygnosis title and ran too fast, it would be an improvement. Fuck me, this has to be one of the slowest games on the planet. Like, I like playing adventure games, damn it. I like point-and-click adventures, you know. They're not exactly renowned for being fast, but they move faster than this game. I must play Broken Sword sometime. In fact, I will. Maybe when I'm done with, like, this and Dark Forces, whenever I'm done with one of them, maybe I'll bust out Broken Sword. It's what makes it more annoying is like you can't just hold the button down like that. You see, if I hold the button down, it changes what she does. Like she'll climb the block, which I mean she'll do half the time anyway. Because you have to hold like control for quite a long time before it'll go into the push state like that. And there is a little animation to cue you, but I don't have the patience. I just want to push the fucking block, damn it. Like, you'd think now you'd be able to hold it, but she still jumps. Yeah, LBA 2, baby. The problem I have with LBA 2 is like, it's really hard, so I don't know if it'd be that entertaining. Like, it'd probably be less entertaining than this. Because, I mean, this game's slow as hell. LBA 2 isn't inherently slow, but my playing of it would be, because I do find it difficult, that game. And as much as I like it, it is difficult to control. It doesn't control very well. Oh, like, fuck, I can't even see that game. Looks off, but I think it's just the shading. I almost thought there was an opening there. I'll not waste my bullets on you, rats. Can they bite me when I'm hanging on the ledge? The other thing with wreaking havoc in LBA 2 is that it kind of impairs progress when you do that. Ah. Yeah, I figured there was something suspicious about this. Well, I guess this is the exit. You know, so yeah, you can beat the shit out of people, but the game is going to penalise you for it. See, I like the way it gives you a total for secrets, but not for anything else. Like, what if I'm not bothered about secrets and I just want to kill everything? I'm surprised there's not a total for that. Because Lara obviously enjoys killing things. I have no idea what this level is, or what we need to do in it, so I guess we'll figure it out when we get there. Is it more annoying than the previous one? In all likelihood it is. Is there any air game? Because, I mean, I'm going to drown in a minute. Right, I don't need to stare at Lara's butt. Oh yeah, it's not an underwater lever, so I can't pull this one. Game, like, I'm gonna die. What a shit start to a level. Yeah, I guess we're gonna be D'd, and I don't think I saved. Yeah, sounds about right. LBA is one of them games where it's not a bad game, but it does inherently have some flaws. Like, it really isn't perfect. At the same time, it's a sort of imperfect mess you don't get anymore, so I guess I have a kind of weird nostalgia for things that broke that way, but I wouldn't really want things to go back to being that way, because it was incredibly annoying. That'll teach you, Crocodile. Look at the way it, like, has a fit when you kill it. Like, you can't tell me the people who made this were into animal cruelty. So you just imagine them, like, stomping on small animals, just crushing them under their foot. Bastards. Yeah, no, it really isn't bad, LBA. And LBA 2 has some nice surprises with the soundtrack, I always found. I quite like how every once in a while it sounds like the composer just goes for it for like a minute or two. Yeah, the fight mechanics are a bit slow. But there's one of the songs in LBA 2, every time I go in a hospital I hear it, and it kind of bugs me that it's probably going to be the last thing I ever think of. Like when I finally, like, you know, Just fucking... Yeah, it's going to be bad. Like, I think it's Queen Bee. It's the bit near the end, that really ominous sounding bit. But then again, I hear some of the more upbeat shit when I'm doing mundane things as well. Like if I'm walking down the street and occasionally I'll play just some of the, like, more mundane music from the game. I don't know why, it's just something that's been there since I played the game, like, first years ago. I wasn't paying attention to the room I was in very much here, so I don't know where I was. Like, this game makes me zone out. Fuck's sake. Something as simple as jumping from one platform to another is a fucking chore. There can't be that many levels left. There just can't. The Dig? Which one's that? Ah, that block floats. I don't remember that mechanic. I really don't remember floating blocks being a thing in this game. Gotta find the exit now. Do I actually gotta find it? I mean, where else would I go? Let's just put the water back. I guess Atlantis probably overshadows LBA 2 in the soundtrack department. Like, that might actually be a bit too much. I still haven't got round to playing through Atlantis 2. I really need to do that sometime. Like, I know for a fact it's not going to have the same magic to me that the first one does, because I didn't play it back then, but I'd still like to play it, you know? It's one of those weird ones, Atlantis, where... Oh, I can't swim there, apparently. That's convenient. I guess it's currents and not invisible walls will give them the benefit of the doubt. But it puts me in this weird state of mind where it's, some of the music in it's a little bit dreamy, and so I can just listen to it, and it does kind of make me think of, like, back in the 90s, you know. It's like... I don't know, my mind just wanders into all these could-have-been sort of scenarios, like what things were and how they could have been different. Ah, fast travel, nice. I wonder if you can get out of bounds in this game. I've never heard of anyone doing it. That's thoughtful. Good God, she's ugly. Look at her. Like, why do people want to bang that? What the fuck was wrong with them? Oh, when you don't want her to push the block, she'll push it. You mean there's nothing back there? Fuck you, game. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that one. I tell you what I should play, because I know I've got it somewhere. Fable. And it's like this... I know there's a game called Fable that came years later. I don't think it has anything to do with it. There's like a 90s Fable. That was a point-and-click adventure. That's... The quality's nowhere near as good as a bunch of the other ones. But, it's still alright, and where it's bad, it's still quite amusing. Like, in an annoying sort of way. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't even just stand somewhere in this game. Fucking Sierra make this. But yeah, you have to deal with, by the end of it, this fucking, I don't think that's a good idea, is just burned into your fucking head. So every time you press something that you're not supposed to do, I swear even the old fucking man, the Dumbledore type comes on at some point, like when you do it. I don't think that's a good idea. Quickthorpe did not think it was a good idea. It's like, fuck off, just rub it in. You know, make me feel fucking stupid. Which is a talent old games had. Yeah, I like the look of this swinging blade here. I'm sure that's not going to cause any fucking problems later on. That's actually decent design that they've... You know, you can find that ahead of time. I'm surprised. Where is this guy? Also, Toby Gard, is he the one who's like a potential sister fucker? Because again, you know, I hate his game, but I do have to respect it for the fact that, you know, he's tried to design an attractive woman and just modelled it on his sister. Like, I think that's fucking awesome. Like, I do like the thought that he has a Lara poster in his bedroom. I guess he's gone. They're slowed down when I jump through them. Come on, that's garbage. Why is it turned? Oh, this is trashy. I can hear a Gatorade moving around somewhere. Gatorade. There it is. Gatorade. He's just gonna camp, isn't he? He is as well, the little fucker. Fuck you, Crocodilotron. Crocodilotron, get here. Yeah, Lara's gonna kill it and use its bones to make a new dildo. But a gun still track it when it's dying. Fucking hell. In all fairness, I think I would have quit working for this company. Like, if I'd have seen this come out, and I'm not having my name on that, they can fuck themselves. Even if I was just the janitor, which I probably is about the best I could hope for. Yeah, I've not been a janitor on this. Fuck off. You clean up your own shit. You know. What's drawing through? That's a door. What's in there? Go on, Lara, hug up to it. Oh, the camera won't go through the one time I want it to. There's nothing there. Maybe it's not drawing in there yet. Maybe there's some kind of thing. Oh, well, that's a shame, but... Oh, well. Oh, now it comes back on. I wonder how they did that. Oh, I see why it's tilted, because it sort of carves around a non-existent pivot. It's almost like that was designed to fit like a specific use somewhere and they just didn't bother modelling another one. And animating it. So it looks very out of place. Of course, they had to do that, because, I mean, I just complimented some of the design moments earlier, so... Figures. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't feel bad about killing Lara. I just feel bad about the fact that I have to play through the same bit again. Well, I'm pretty certain it hit me, but... Stop trying to hit me and hit me! Right, so I guess I need to be in that one. You know what's going to happen now, don't you? You know, as soon as I touch that platform, what's going to come on? Really? Really? Yeah, really? Countdown to lockdown. Watch this. Yeah, she doesn't. I think she enjoys it because she was when she gets hurt. Like, that's Lara's things. She's into some nasty things. Some really, really nasty things. That's wrong. Well, at least she screamed that time. It was worth it. Need to see if anyone's ripped the assets from this game. They must have done. Because that temptation is growing to make that Marder Lara game in build, where you just play as the bar in the second level, and that's the whole game. Like, Lara comes in, starts desecrating the fucking, like, ancient ruins. Yeah, if she's that good at raiding tombs, you'd think she'd, like, you know, be able to see what activates it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the Ancients card, you know, put things in standby when you're not using them. The ancient Greeks would it, this. Isn't that where these levels take place, is in Greece? Oh, fucking hell, she made it over there before. Why won't she get over there now? Lara, you've been shit. You've been stupid. You are a stupid girl. Yeah, if I run from where I am, it's going to be too close, and she won't fucking jump. No, we got it. I don't know, because they seem to keep moving, like the fires and stuff all keep going off when you're not around, it seems. So once they're woken up, I think they just stay awake. I mean, I suppose they could have turned them off again when you got beyond a certain distance, like, by then it's not tangible, so I guess I can't really check. Ooh, that texture warping. It's like the page has been turned. It's like parting Lara's long fucking piss flaps. And then vomiting because her minge probably smells really fucking bad. From her shoving bits of dead crocodilatrons in there. She's probably one of those weirdos. She like fucks the seat of the fucking porta potty or something. Right, is this door open now? No. Oh, shit. Not really. By default, they'll just keep running. I mean, they won't be tangible. They'll stop drawing and everything, but that's down to, like, whoever wrote the game as to how it handles these things. When I've built levels, I'm quite sloppy and I've just left things running, but It's because they're built to run on modern systems that it just doesn't seem to have that much impact. And sometimes when it's things like, say, shooting shrinkers that aren't going anywhere because all the gates are shut, to actually put a system in place to check where the player is, like, because obviously, you know, you're just doing this with, like, game logic and effects like doors and touch plates. You'd have to use so much more resources than just letting the machine keep running in the corner of the map doing nothing. You have to kind of evaluate that. But yeah, in Duke 3D, the monsters are, well, all actors. It's actually hard-coded that actors just go to sleep after a while. But you can program things not to. You can just have them always on. There are still some nasty hard-coded things you have to deal with, but you can basically just ignore them. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. There was no lever down in... well, that's the room that I was on, so I would have seen it when I went down, surely. What have we missed? That makes me feel sick. It really makes me feel sick. I don't know what that green is there, because that looks like a floor, but... there's only a lever here, right? There's nothing else. There's nothing above me. Oh, geez, they can change the direction of floor... well, either that or it's a different texture. Because those bricks are running that way, these ones are running that way. Wasn't aware they could do that in this engine. So it could just be a different texture. That was pretty nice, making a smack at this in like that. Oh, there is a floor here. Oh, that rat-a-tat-tat's sleeping. We'll just leave him then. Could have been spikes in that hole. I should have been more careful. But, I mean, what's the point? At worst, we're going to injure or even kill Lara, and that really isn't the end of the world. Yeah, I might actually have to look up the... oh shit, a Liger! I might actually have to look up the PS1 version. Fucking hell, it's going to kill me. Just to see how bad that bit is on it. I like the way the Liger just kind of... it's like once you get up on a platform... oh, there's a rape up there as well. Once you get up on a platform, they just kind of give up. They resign themselves to the fact that they're just going to die now. Like, oh no, that crazy lady. She's outsmarting me. I could easily jump up there, but she's going to shoot me. And then she's going to fuck my corpse. And I'm just... like, gonna be our next handbag. Maybe. I mean, on the PC here, there's no nothing with the GPU. This is software rendering. It's the K6 is doing all the work here. Although the Trident is compatible with the video mode, so I mean that hasn't given us any trouble. Like again, you know, picture's really good on this card. Can fiddle with some things, but they're pretty pointless. They just make the game look worse. It's like Ejuk and stuff. As far as things go, if the actor's asleep, it's going to have basically no impact. And as for drawing bits of geometry, if it's not drawing, it basically has no impact. Still seems to have collision, though, in that case. I mean, it must do, because otherwise when you fired missiles through, like, one-way walls... Oh, there's a funny thing with one-way walls, because I know for a fact that when you have a one-way wall in build, then the sector on the other side of it doesn't draw, but yet the game thinks you can see the sector, so sprites that are in that sector will in some weird way, but it's a bit weird. You can use it to make things appear and disappear by putting the sprite somewhere else and lying to it about what sector it's in. It's how the collectible items that aren't actually part of the game work in Dimension Shift. When you pick the crystals up, if you look at the wall behind them, a lot of the time you'll see the texture shift slightly because there's a door and that door closes, and because, I mean, it's not a one-way wall in that case, but I mean, you could have a one-way wall over where the door opens. It would still work, is what I mean, even though the sector doesn't draw. You would change the sprite sectum to the door sector, and so when the door closes, the sprite just stops drawing. Well, looks like I need a gold key. A gold P. Don't know where it is. I'm sure I saw one somewhere. Oh no, it was the gold lock that I saw, like, looking in here, and I was like, oh, there's a gold thing on the floor. Well, how would I get in there? Geometry's pretty weird here. It's actually not that bad by this game's standards. So, I mean, that looks too high. That has to be an exit, surely. I can't imagine we could be expected to go in there. Yeah, no, she can... she can. Yeah, I remember those skeleton things that run really fast being particularly annoying in that game. That dildo's a bit too big for her, I think. I don't know why, but I actually find the idea of Lara fucking herself to be pretty gross. You know, I almost feel like you're supposed to use a numpad for the... Okay. Okay. DK. Donkey Kong. What? 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 Oh, this game's full of shit. Oh, really? So this is just a trap then? How does that work? I'm sorry, I just had to punish her for that, because that was unacceptable. I mean, she had to be punished. She was been annoying. She was been a nuisance. It'll serve her right, especially after all the cruelty she's done to everything. She's just horrible. She likes hurting lesser creatures. Oh yeah, because I'm really... well, I guess I did notice it, but... is that door up there? I bet I know what they've done. Game, don't stall on me like that. I was saying you were stable before. See, I bet when they tested this, I bet when the door's shut, it blocks the block that it's in. So you can't walk on that square anymore. And they just never noticed, because when they were testing, they always opened the door. They were too focused on whether the door would open when it was supposed to. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit of an oversight. Unnecessary damage. Dear. Nothing less from this game. Nothing fucking less. She really ain't pretty. I mean, the Daiki character that's, like, in my book isn't pretty, but she's, like... I mean, you don't really see her, because it's a book, it's just words, but... I have a picture in my mind. She's not as ugly as Lara. What was that splash? You put monsters in there, didn't you? There's going to be crocodilotrons in there, I guarantee it. There'll be something in there. There's probably stuff underneath them, you know. It's probably like stuff I can get now. I'm sure I saw shadows moving in the water. Oh, it's just the lighting engine, I think. Fuck me, this game. It's fucking fugly. I didn't mean to do that. That actually looked quite good. Oh man, and we're not done with this level yet, because I'm fucking sick of this one now. I want to go on a different one. I mean, what is this? Tomb of Titi Hurken. Okay. Titty Ho in the can. Right. Oh, that's nice. That's a glorious thought you've put in my head now, game. What do these do? Ah, I think I remember this room. Nothing up there, is there? Don't think so. Nothing round there. I'm sure I saw doors. I did. These take keys, or at least this one takes a key. Gotta find the exit now. I guess it's the way out. Is pulling slower than pushing, or is it just my imagination? Fred, where are we? Use your imagination. What does it say? It almost looks like Romanized Greek or something. I don't know. Well, it's just what it kind of looks like. Oh. A raid. Kill it. Oh, you're facing the wrong way. There you go. Jump up and down on it. Put more bullets in it. Show it who's boss. Get it out your system. There you go. There you go. It's dead now. You can stop. Bloody hell, she has issues. Can you imagine them coming in to check? Like, they've been in, they've put all the stuff, whatever, like, crew she hires to put all of the bullets and med kits and animals in these places for a little fucking game that she's playing. You know, you can imagine them coming in to clean up. There's just, like, nothing left of this monkey. It's just completely pepper potted. Like, I'm glad she pays so good, because this is just awful. Like, this is barbaric. Like, they could hear her in, like, the next area. Like, just murderizing some other innocent animal. Like, they just kidnapped out of its habitat, like, threw it. There you go. Wait there. This lady's gonna unlock the door soon and then shoot you. And she's gonna shoot you more. And even more. And to be honest, even after we've buried you, she's probably gonna go and, like, pee on the patch of ground we buried you in just to fucking rub it in. Why does this feel like there's a trap? Run away! Haha! I outwitted you, dolls. Bloody hell, that actually worked. I was expecting to get sliced up there. Uh-oh. Okay, well, you're not missing much, so you might as well. It's probably time better spent. Can I get to that block? Shit. Where's that rape gone? It needs bulleting. Bullet the bastard! There it is. Ha 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 ha. Have that. Poor thing. The poor monkeys. We're the monkeys. We're just monkey rap. Maybe that's what her problem is. She just hates that music. And she never learned that the monkeys weren't actually monkeys. She just thinks they are. Uh-oh. Rat-a-tats. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, that janks the animations up a bit. So it's not even a fair fight. Like, she's basically just shooting caged animals. Like, it's fish in a barrel sort of thing. That she stands on high. Just at a... Oh, I forgot. It's just like fucking... It's cruel. Why? I'm surprised she didn't bring a taser and just start tasing them and stuff. Just break their legs and leave them. He wants to walk. No. It's like bust their fucking shins. Oh, this door's open now. That's probably where that rape came from. Get Laura. There we go. I don't know why, but I suspect her hair smells like burning wheat. Couldn't tell you why. It's just this suspicion that I have. Go on, keep squeezing. You'll push it out. Uh-oh. Was that Scunny's death sound she just made? Ow! That was pathetic. How far back was my save? Oh, back here. Shit. It's alright, it's always faster the second time through. Oh dear. I hope the monkeys ate her. Dear me. Shame the graphics aren't, like, you know, better and the modelling and stuff. I'd quite like it if you could lose arms and stuff in this game and just keep playing. Oh, that's not what I pressed. Oh man, that was nasty. Oh, and I guess she deserves it, but that's not the point. You know, I don't even remember there being monkeys in Greece. Maybe there is, and I'm remembering wrong, but I'm going to have to look that up. Like, it's just not a place I remember such animals being. And if they're not, then that would definitely suggest that Lara is having them imported just for her sick little adventure. Like, most people are content with just going hunting somewhere, you know, but Lara, she has to choreograph this. She has to set it up. It has to be just the way she wants it. There we go, take the unfair advantage again. Play the part of the exterminator. I have seen so many bloody exterminators around here lately. Because hey, no trash like disposal equals lots and lots of varmints. Who would have thought? And so what are the odds we're going to have the council around? Oh, you've got mice. We're going to fine you for having a pest problem. For fuck's sake. It's going to happen. It always does. No, Lara, don't push it that way. Oh, you stupid girl. Why would you do that? No, Lara, get back here. Now. No, don't go up there. Do this. Forever it chugged for a sec. Well, I'm not sure it did, or if the animation's just clunky. No, push the block. Push the block. There. What do I got to murderize now? Oh, this is the one with the rocks in it, isn't it? If you smell what the rock is cooking! The rock knows he's got 5 other guys that he's got to compete with. Which means... maybe the rock is going to beat Kurt Angle. Maybe the Rock is going to beat Stone Cold Steve Austin. Which means I gotta get in my pickup truck, drink a couple of Steve Weisers, listen to some Backstreet Boys. Ah, the Backstreet Boys? Oh my God! I don't think Stone Cold listens to Backstreet Boys. Oak Ridge Boys, maybe. He's not gonna like that. He's not gonna like it, King. He's not gonna let the Rock get away with that. Oh my God! Oh no, I mean, Laura's probably the one who put the rodents in here, so she caused the problem in the first place. Oh my God, it's the big boss man! I'll give you your dog back. But first, I get my shot at the belt. You win, you keep the belt, and you get your dog. I win, I keep the belt, and you still get your dog. Anything you want, man, anything you want. I'll go... Now listen here, if you try... It's so fucking overblown. That looks a bit ominous. Is there anything up there? Not really. There's a lever texture there. There's no lever, but that's definitely the texture for one. I wonder if there did used to be something here. I wonder if this used to be a way in, and this level runs backwards. Strange. That's weird. Maybe just the wrong texture choice, but... You'd have to wonder why that would be, though. It does sort of come off as being a leftover, doesn't it? Let me get a cigarette going. Probably only going to play another hour. I have time to play more, like, not much more, probably only, like, half an hour beyond that, but I don't think I can hack playing this game for that long. It kills my brain, and I've said that about games before, but this just numbs it. It's mind-numbing, and the lack of music and everything just makes it worse. Also, my arse is going really fucking numb in this chair. This chair is worn out. Have I got anything I can put there? Not really. Oh, that sucks. Take my shirt off and sit on that, but I think I'll get banned from YouTube. Well, the game did not know what to do with me. What the fuck? That was weird. I think I broke it. Frame rate's good in here. That's really smooth. Yeah, that sector's a tad weird. Not sector, grid square. Actually, was those half walls? I'm going to say, that's got to be a model. That's why the collision's weird. That's probably what was weirding the camera out. I was going to say, I didn't think they could do things like that until at least the third game. Like the hole in the... Well, there is a slight dip there. This almost feels like it would have been away from the earlier levels, doesn't it? Oh, shit. Crocodile, I can't move. I'm stuck. I'll try and bail her out of this, because, I mean, I've got a save point back there. There we go, now she's moving again. I think she got stuck on the crocodile. Oh, is this the one with all the currents that I have to navigate? Yeah, that's what I found with it, but I did try to complete it and it broke, and I just never played it again. And so this is... Ooh, about 14 years later trying to complete the thing again. If it breaks this time... I think it was the last Egypt level that it busted on me. Like, a lever got stuck inside a wall. I lost a lot of health, so I apologise, but for all I know I'm going to need those later, because I remember the Egypt levels being brutal, and I think we're about to go there. So I'm just going to go load the game and go through that again. Fucking hell. She's got stuck again. Definitely not a fan of this game. I said I would try to beat it, and I'll try. At least I made it look good there, you gotta admit. Like, that was elegant. Right, let's get out here before Crocodilotron comes back and bites our butt. There it is. Oh, it got stuck in the same place I did. Laura, stop doing that. Shoost it. Shoost. 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 Shoost the bastard. It's right there. Most of the time you take great pleasure in murderising these animals. What's this one? Yeah, we're doing damage very slowly. See if we can coax it out of there a bit. No, get back down there. Let's move faster. Weird, there was bubbles at the side of the screen. I mean, it's not done in yet. Collision is definitely busted in this level, though. Oh no, it is done in. It's like a floppy piece of lettuce. Poor thing. Yeah, I think this is the area with the water currents. I think we have to fight centaurs in here. Don't remember though, I mean, it was 14 years ago, so I thought I'd gotten really far. But this must mean we can only be 3 or 4 levels away from where the game broke, and we probably are past the halfway point. Something. I could check. Maybe I will. I might when I finish the level. Because I know I'm near the end, so unless I get really stuck, it can't take that long. So I'll probably just look up a walkthrough or something. I think I can get across there. I think this slope's going to push me, so... Going to be... Oh dear. That's what save game's for. Yeah, a lot of the texture set here is more reminiscent of, like, the village of La Bamba or whatever, so... Don't know what this does. Where the fuck is that? Oh, thanks. The water pellet's still on. I actually remember that happening before. Bit weird. La Bamba! I don't even know what that means. It's one of those, like, Latin-speak, like, phrases that English speakers occasionally use very rarely and probably don't know what the fuck they're saying. For all I know, it's an insult. Oh man, it's dark in here. Yeah, it's, definitely in the category of ugly brown games from 1996. Yeah, this is where them damn centaurs are. I remember there being whirlpools and stuff in this water. Maybe that's a different level. Which is bad, because that means I got farther to go than I thought I did. Plus I could have sworn we'd have a rocket launcher by now. And we don't. So fighting them is going to be very hard. It's going to be very, very hard indeed, which is something my dick would never be around Lara because she's minging. In fact, even if there was a really, really hot girl, like, stood right in front of me, like, stripping off, and Lara was stood next to her, I still don't know that I'd actually be able to get hard. I think she'd put me off. I think my cock would just actually get smaller in protest. They're gonna wake up. Look at them, the bastards. I think the Scissor Twins statues in Clock Tower 3 were a bit more impressive than these. What annoys them? It's like he's pointing his bow right at me. The fucker. They know. I think they're aware the whole time. They're just not awake. It's one of them where I don't think they have a wake-up sound, like you just do something and suddenly realise you've been shot at with these puke explosives. What am I missing? Oh, fuck's sake! Okay. Let's have a look at this. That's that platform. Jeez, she's going to get stuck on the geometry again. Yep, of course. This level's broken, man. This shit's broken. How did they ship this? Still hasn't crashed. I mean, you know, the Quake thing is... Well, Quake wasn't really quite a crash prone, so I guess it had improved by the time they made that one, but... What do I have to do to work up the Centaurs? I might look up a walkthrough in a minute, because I don't fancy being stuck in this game, and I don't feel bad about it. Like, I don't think anyone gives a fuck. No one's watching me play this to see how you're supposed to do it, so... And I claim to be good at this game, because I'm not. I don't like it. It's a waste of my time trying to be good at it, so... I just want to get through it. I don't care how I have to do it. Like Zelda I'd tolerate, because that actually wasn't a bad game, you know, it's... My copy was just broken. I mean, it had its flaws. I still think it's probably a bit overrated, but it wasn't bad. It was enjoyable. I don't know. I have no time for Quake. It might actually be more boring than this. This at least has an action button in it, so I mean it's got one better than Quake in that regard. Right, there was nothing on this platform, was there? I don't think so. I didn't press backwards though, so I don't know why she did that. Happens sometimes. What is this in the wall? Are those like explosive holes from those Centaurs like partying down here? I bet Centaurs are really good at partying. They seem to sort. Probably have like really weird taste in music, but I bet they're fucking awesome at parties. Like I would party with a Centaur. It'd be fucking cool. You see what this game does to my brain? Like... Oh, it's so dark. It does look like this Belinia monitor is actually starting to dim a little bit. It's getting old now. The years are clocking on the thing. I mean, I didn't pay for it. It's council property, so... Right. Well, there we go. Of course, we already know what's going to happen. There's no point me trying to commentate like it's going to be a surprise. It sure as shit ain't going to be a surprise when we get up there. And Lara gets fucked by horse dick. You know, I was talking about like Harry Potter to somebody the other day. And I seem to remember that in the 5th book, they fire like Trelawney. Well, Umbridge fires Trelawney. Umbridge is the best thing ever happened at school. I would have joined the Inquisitorial Squad. And Dumbledore, to stop her like messing with the staffing, he just hires that centaur, like Firenze. And a bunch of the girls fancy him, but I mean, like, Centaur's like a fucking half horse, like, well, evidently. So therefore it probably has a horse dick. It's like, what the fuck? Like, do these girls want horse dick? Is that what the thing is? I guess wizards probably have small penises. Maybe that's what's wrong. They've just not been satisfied. But, I mean, there's something wrong with them. That shit just ain't right. There we go. What happens if I just... Oof. What happens if I just run past them? You know, I'm sure this terrified somebody the first time they played it. Sorry, Centaur. I'm not stopping for you. This looks dangerous. Can they get in here? I don't know. Probably. It's going to get stuck on the scenery. So. Goddamn French people. I can't feel threatened, Mr. French dude. I'm sorry. Your language is just too floral and frilly for me. And he's gone, with any luck. Does he have anything good on him? Yeah, he does. Bloody hell, we're like churning up the... I didn't know the interface could even do that. Those blocks ain't going to be movable. We ain't getting up there. Textures look strangely high-res here. I might be able to get up there. It's not that much of a drop here, is it? It's just enough of one. I don't think we're supposed to go up there. Try. Ooh. That's promising, actually. Oh, jeez. If they've got in here... Doesn't look like they have, but that's bothering me a bit. Because if they do get in here, we're just going to be bombarded with explosives. Oh, we are supposed to go up here then, obviously. Oh dear. Well, he's French. He's going to surrender. I don't think he's deceased. I think he just surrendered. I surrender. That's all we're witnessing there. Yeah, I was tempted to install that new Raider patch, but it was prone to crashing the game when I played with it. There's one for every single Tomb Raider game. There's one for a lot of games. There's like websites dedicated to that sort of thing. I can't remember now. I did know some of them. I mean, they're not hard to find. Everyone has access to search engines now. Well, those are centaurs on the thing. Level complete, I think. Oh, cutscene. There's no music or sound, I guess. Is that broke? I can hear something faint, but it might just be in my head. Let's see how far we have to go. Oh, jeez. There we go. What a weird little cutscene. Let me see. How far are we? The tomb of Titi Hurkan. Okay. Fuck your cookies. You see, I hate how when you reject cookies, the websites don't remember this, even though they have this option that's like save. You ain't saving shit. Yeah, well, we're more than halfway through. Right? We're going to, like, as I figured, we're going to Egypt now. There's 3 Egypt levels, 3 Lost City levels. And I mean, we're like, what? 4, 8, 9. It's the 9th level we've just done. There's 6 levels left. We're 2/3 of the way through. Can we get another level in before I have to give up for the day? I don't think so. What was the point in that other cutscene? Why couldn't we just do it as part of this one? Do you think that PR guy saw this when he touched that artifact? Or is it just Lara tripping out? She's having some little fantasy. She's coming up with the story in her head as to why she now has to go and kill things in Egypt as well. It's like, I wonder what sort of wonderful creatures I can kill in here. Where are they? I told the crew to come in and put lots and lots of them in, but to surprise me. So I don't know what I'm going to find. I hope it has a lot of pain receptors. This needs to be worth my while. The problem is, the more things I stomp on and shoot, the harder it is for me to reach orgasm from it. Oof, game stalled a bit though. That was fun. That's a push block. Looks like a push block anyway. Or it could be a door. But why would there be a door there? That wouldn't make sense. Fucking Mudred. It does nothing for me. She just doesn't do it for me. Like I say, even in the later games, when she got more polygons, she just doesn't do anything for me. I think I said it's testament to how badly designed the character is that, like, with this version of Lara, I would sooner, like when I was joking about banging Amy from the Sonic Adventure game, I would probably sooner bang her than Lara. Like, she looks more human than Lara, and she's not even a human character. It's like, that's how bad it is. I'd rather not touch either of them, but if it came down to it, and I had to fuck a Polygon girl, and that was like the only two fucking options available, probably. It's not like you have drivables in this game. The fourth one kinda did, but... What's the point in this thing? Weird. Who knows? And there's nothing I can do with that if I move it there, is there? Well, no, because that's closed off. The Egypt levels are weird. I remember them being a real pain in the ass. It's another push block. I guess it's to show me that this is a push block and not a wall. It's a bit odd, but... What if I pull it backwards? We've got room. I don't know what good it'll do, but... Actually... Can we pull pole blocks along the top of pole blocks? Do you suppose? Might as well try these things. I mean, the game's slow anyway. It's not like we make it any fucking worse. But yeah, I don't remember there being any more motorbike cutscenes, but then I never got past Egypt because it broke on Sanctuary of the Scion, so... No, it would have probably been a better level than these. Well, we can put pole blocks on top of pole blocks. You know, I have to try it. It just has to be done. This is where the game breaks. Oh, she won't move it. That's a shame they put a check there for it. I was hoping we could move it and, like, either have the block suspended in midair or have it, like, fall down and, like, crush her skull. That would be pretty nice. Yeah, you see, the motorbike in, like, Tomb Raider 4 did work, but I never got that little Jeep to work. I just had to walk that level, because it wasn't having it. Don't know what exactly was wrong with it, but something was wrong. Of course, I've been told I was doing it wrong, but nobody could ever really give me a convincing explanation as to why. Like, well, I'm pressing use on it, and one time I found this key, and that didn't do anything. So, no. It's like, so what the fuck am I supposed to do? Use the key. I am using the key. Fuck you. That actually looks like the way we're meant to go. That's quite a big area. So I guess we will check in here fast. Save the game, because nothing's tried to murder us yet, has it? That's not a push block as well, is it? I guess we had to pull that. That must be where we're supposed to go. Yeah, this isn't push-pullable, so... I imagine it is. I saw a video with it working. It looks clunky as hell, but it never worked for us. Of course, this was the Dreamcast version we were playing. Whereas the video I saw, I think, was the PlayStation. And we know Core were in bed with Sony, so they probably just didn't give a fuck when they did the Dreamcast one. Just like, it compiles, ship it. Oh, what's this, like a puma or something? Kill it. Go on, Lara. Stand up here where it can't get you. Oh, she's hiding it from us. She doesn't want us to see our atrocities. It's what the hell was that? Oh no, it's those things. Those things are fucking horrible. I don't even think we can stop them. Can they jump? I think they can jump somehow. It didn't when I played it. Ugh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Why would the blood still be red? Oh, this is the no going back, like the nothing I should know about. I don't remember the Sphinx being indoors, but I guess in this game... I mean, how do these trees even grow when it's inside? I guess the Egyptians have really, really long life bulbs. Oh, I don't remember flying things. But I do definitely remember these levels being nasty, so... It's the joke in every cartoon. I want my mummy. Except Alfred J. Quack, that didn't have mummies in its Egypt episodes. Not that I remember. If it did, they didn't, like, wake up. It had a snake in them, though. Frame rate's not great, though. I do have the game turned up to max, so, I mean, that figures, I suppose. The way it draws, I guess, every surface is like 2 polygons. Unless it's rendering quads, which I guess it could be. I mean, Test Drive Off-Road 3 seems to render quads. The code for the levels in it refers to quads. It looks like it's quads, so I guess this game probably does as well. Anything up here out I should know about? Doesn't look like it. This is pointless. Maybe there's something I can jump to. Yeah, it's like it's fucking Star Wars. I still wish I had that Russian Pinocchio that I had. It was animated. It was like Pinocchio, but it was like a Russian knockoff of it from the Soviet Union. You know, back when they were still commie. It wasn't very good, but it was kind of likeably bad. Oh shit, I have to come up here apparently. Good job I checked. Remind me to check. And what did it with that? If I could ever find it, I'd be quite happy, because it had really bad songs in it. They probably sounded better in Russian, but their translation to English wasn't very good, so... kind of ruined them a little bit. Maybe the one I had, it was just called Pinocchio, like... But I'll look that up, because, I mean, if that's... You know, presumably it would have had a different name, I guess, in its original dub. I mean, it's not like Hedgehog in the Fog is, like, called Hedgehog in the Fog. If you, like, watch the original, like, Slavic version, it's... I don't know. I mean, it's probably what it is, but the words aren't going to be English, so... So yeah, I'll have a look at that and see if it's the one I remember. Because if it is, I'm going to be quite happy. Wouldn't surprise me. If something's popular enough, there'll always be an imitator. It's that fine line, isn't it, between, like, inspiration and downright copy. That turnaround thing, why is that not its own key? It really needs to be its own key. I don't see anywhere else to go. Well, we didn't explore that water. Fuck it, we'll assume there's nothing important in it, and we shall continue, because I'm guessing that's where this goes. All those years they've not been able to solve the mystery of the Sphinx, and all they had to do was move the Dream Stealer and go behind its head for a key. There is a hole in the Sphinx's head. I think it's on the right hand side behind its ear that people think there's stuff in, but I doubt if there's anything in there. I mean, it's obvious enough that you'd think ancient robbers would have gone in there or something. I don't know much more. I'm not very knowledgeable on Egypt, so... I don't know how they built that shit, because I do think they... You know, ancient people were probably a bit smarter than we give them credit for. I don't necessarily think they had electricity, but whatever technology they had, I think they knew how to utilise it extremely well. I have this thought, and I kind of want to try and flesh it out someday, just for fun, because I don't necessarily think it's what they did, but I'd like to play with the theory a bit. Where I question whether it's possible, with all the shafts in the ground and stuff around the pyramids, and the fact that the water level used to be higher, and it looks like water was in a lot of these things. I always wonder if they made some kind of R table, you know, where they could fill up like an area with water, and actually that would push air out, or even the water itself. You know, you would be able to use the pressure to move things that were really heavy. You know, kind of like air hockey tables, you can float things across them. They make, if you go into, like, you know, workshops where people do a lot of metal work and shit with really heavy stuff, occasionally you'll see they'll have an R table, and it's really just like a really big air hockey table. You can float like heavy pieces of fucking metal around on the thing. Oh dear, they're really hot. Tramadol? Quads, well, yeah, they're four-sided, so I mean, yeah. I wonder if anyone ever made an engine that renders bygones. I don't know what you would call them, a two-sided shape. I don't even know how the fuck that would work. Or render one-sided shapes. That'll be great. We'll just do that. That'll be such a great fucking, like, rendering engine. When did I get those? I'll use a shotgun. I like shotguns. Haha! Take that, panther, puma thing. Right, what's in there? Must be something I can murderise. No? That's very 96 looking out there. Long straight corridor. In this game you never know, because instinctively you're like, it's going to be trapped. We never really know on this. Right. Do I have to go there? What was that? Crocodilatrons. Okay. Today's your last day, Crocodilatron. Well, you're not going to get me in there, are you? Come back here. Coward. Coward. Like, has she stood up here where I can't reach her? Well, they say that, and they probably did, because I mean, slave labour was cheap, but I still think they might have had access to something we don't know about. Well, I say, I don't think they had electricity or anything, I just think they had something that's probably so simple that it starred us in the face for years and we just haven't clocked on. I guess there probably weren't so many distractions in the ancient world. So you had a lot more time to think about how you were going to do things. Then again, you wouldn't have had as many conveniences, so maybe you wouldn't have had time so much because you would have had to do a lot more menial shit just to get basic things done. Where is this? I don't think I remember this room. What's in here? Anything good? Ow! I didn't even see that. Is that a lever? No. It's a painting. I mean, it's massive. I'm not sure I would call that hieroglyph. Kind of want to play Desert Falcon. It's better than this game. It's more fun than this game. It has better music than this game. It's an Atari game, but it actually has music, so it has more music than this game in it, I guess. Probably does, because I mean you have the title music, and then you have like the background sort of beats. That was just doom 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 doom. And that diddly did diddly did diddly did. And then the kind of little melodies when you do stuff. So overall, probably does have more music than this game. I guess I got to push that over there. I don't like those holes. Yeah. I wrote a mutator for that Duke Meets Doom mod once, where at random intervals he would utter, "Imps give me gas," and then like farts. It'd just push him forward a little bit. Wow, this room's a bit weird. I quite like it in here. Looks good by this game's standards. I mean, it's a simple room, but it's definitely not the worst looking thing the game has to offer. There's no way I can pick that up. I don't even think it's important, so I'm not going to pick it up. Because it won't work. I'm sure it won't work. Lara, jump! I don't know why it wasn't working. Oh, yeah, the hinges need oiling. I suppose we'd better check it on the way past. That is one ugly character. Definitely makes me feel less worse about the dykey looking girl in my book. Definitely. I don't know. The Egypt levels, I suppose, are at least somewhat memorable, but not that much. It hasn't aged good, this game. It's honestly... What's the point in these? If this was the fourth game, we'd be able to go in those, I suppose. But can I don't, that's not going to get me up there, is it? I wouldn't have thought. Wouldn't think so. And what sort of height can we get from there? Careful, because she does move slightly forwards, I think. Yeah, that ain't gonna be enough. You ain't got enough. I can't get over there though, so how am I going to... That gate's shut. Oh, what am I missing here? What am I missing? I didn't come in through that gate, did I? I came in underwater. I don't know what's beyond Egypt. I mean, I've seen, like, clips of it and stuff, but I've never played that myself, so... Couldn't tell you what any of that's like. Just as I thought. Let's kill this Crocodilotron before it ruins my day. Poor animals. Unless you can track it through walls. Lara's dangerous. Crocodile, come back here. Sneak up on it. Surprise it. I must have gone through there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right. Maybe I have to go back out there. I can't see anything else to do in here. Of course it's going to be in there. Yeah, it did go out this way. I mean, that's creepy how you can track things, like, through geometry like that. She is one dangerous person. Yeah, there's other shit out here, so... Well, it keeps a number next to the save. It's useful because you know which is the most recent save. I guess as long as you've only got one game session. If you had more than one player on the same machine, then it might be a bit of a problem. Can we steal stuff? Go on, Lara. Steal things. Oh, it's a cat. Kill it. It's not killable. Can we at least destroy it? I hate cats. They smell. They're annoying. Oof. That was dodgy. Well, what isn't in this game? This looks like a rock could roll down at any moment. Oh, it does. That was nice. Thanks, game. How far back are we? So I found out to press save instead of load. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I can deal with that. Oh, fuck off! Stupid game. The city of Kaboom. That noise is stupid. I noticed we haven't had any fires in a while in this game, though. Damn it! So this is the area I was just in. This is beneath the thing. I might not have brought that out yet. I probably did. Maybe it's just not rendering from here. Can't tell. It's either that or this save is older than I thought it was. But yeah, I don't really think this game's worth playing now. It's not like it's aged very well. Don't think there's any harm in skipping it. How would I get up there? Because, I mean, that isn't grabbable and that's too far away, so... These all look like blocks. I don't know what the fuck they do. They keep showing up everywhere. I guess those will move as well when we do something, but... I'm running out of time. I don't have much time left to do this today, so I'll be quitting soon. I don't think we're going to finish this level tonight. There's only so much of this game I can take in one sitting. Oh, it's a piss corner. That's nice. I bet it fucking reeks in here. Well, if it doesn't now, it will by the time Laura's finished with it, I'm sure. Let's get out of there before anything else goes wrong. I'm not seeing anything else to do. I don't like this game. It's stupid. This crocodile, I gotta hand it to it. It's smarter than the average crocodile. We better end its lineage now, so it doesn't make more of itself. Right. Right, let's go adventuring. I still see the X. Oh, my piles. My brother is wearing the other one, but it's dirty. Oh, look, you got bloodstains on it. The hell, man? This game makes my hands sore. There's not many games where my hands actually feel like an effect. Not like... Oh, fuck. Like some of them where you have to be really fast, maybe, but... Relatively slow-paced games like this, I don't usually get any kind of strain in my hands. But here's a bit of thoughtful design. Look at that, they've put that there so you can line yourself up with this. Now that's good, I do approve of that. That's a step in the right direction. I don't get what's going on here. Am I supposed to get up there? I can't get up there. Oh, I don't know. Can we move that block to that spot? I mean, there's no point going pulling that lever again. Surely they wouldn't make you have to press the same lever twice. I mean, I would do something like that, but I didn't make this game, so I assumed that they wouldn't do something like that. I doubt if this game's really sophisticated enough to do things like that. Don't know if you can build your own levels for the... Well, I wouldn't even want to mess with the tools if you could, so I guess we'll never know. I guess we will forever be in the dark on that one, unless some brave soul wants to go and play with the engine. I'd sooner go and play with a two-stroke engine than this one. At least that would actually be useful. You know, can move a bike, can cut the grass, can chop trees down, do a lot of things with a two-stroke engine. I know I just saved, but I'm so impatient that if I fail, I want to have to traverse the least amount of distance possible to get back to where I am. This shit's just ugly. Yeah, we can get up there. Neat. If only I'd solved that before. Then again, I probably did have to go and let that rock out. If you smell what the Rock is cooking. Ah. Well, then maybe somebody will know eventually. I don't care enough to go and find out, unfortunately. Whether you could tweak the engine's effects system into doing these things. I know how to do it in build. I thought there was a transparent glass effect going on there, but no, it's just the wall texture. I don't need to save again, we just saved. I'm getting paranoid. But, so I'm going to have to go over there. There's no point pulling this. We're not going to be able to move this block the other way. Lara's only on the left again. She's very left-leaning, Lara. It explains a lot about her, I suppose. It really does. Yeah, I could definitely see Lara being a liberal. Like, it fits her. Now I'm saving. Because if I end up falling back down there, I'm going to be furious. We're making progress, at least. I'm fucking tired as hell of the game now, so I'm definitely going to quit soon. We'll push on for a little while, we might as well. What's this for? Looks like one of them parabolic mirror things that you can bounce light off of. Maybe I need something for it. She's not knowing and the inventory's not coming up, so maybe it's for display only. Oh, I vaguely remember this. I don't know why I vaguely remember it, but I remember this bit of the map existing, so fuck knows. It's probably going to do something really nasty. Don't know what's down there. I think we could see up into this area, couldn't we? No. Yeah, let's back down there. Hang on, so this is a different area down here. Where is this? No, that's the same area. I mean, the map's confusing now. Okay, I don't know where I am and what's going on then. Can I hang off of that? I can. Doesn't look like there's anything much down there. That's that roof that cat's underneath of. There's shotgun shells on it. I'd quite like them, but I really don't want to have to go through all of that again. And that ledge isn't grabbable, so I'm glad I saved. At least now we know what's up there. So I don't think, as we can't grab that ledge, I guess there's no point in going that way. So, I guess that leaves us with this way. Should we? Well, I guess we'd always just load the game again if it's not right. How rude. Yeah, we've got a med kit. I guess that's more useful than shotgun shells. Yeah, we can still get up there. Maybe we have to go up there. Maybe it triggers something. Yeah, I didn't know that area up there was there, so I didn't know it was part of this. Uh-oh. Somewhat woke up. I'm really not sure what we did by doing any of that. Don't know what use it was. Was there any purpose? Is there any purpose to anything, I suppose? Probably not. Yeah, I mean, that's where we come in over there, so... Should we have gone over that other way, do you think? Maybe. Don't know what's alive. Let's see if we can see it. Let's see if this these boxes have moved. You'd have to think there's a reason there's a crocodile there. Lara, you deserve everything you get, and you know you do. The worstest. Haha, now, a small step. Now you can't get me. Oh, the poor thing, it's running away. That's horrible. Lara, you're just mean, and there's no need for it. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything down it, but then why would they put that there? Like, surely. Surely there would have to be a reason, right? You would think. But then in this game, who knows? There's a thing in the floor here as well. Yeah, no, she has like small stars on her side to evade them, so they can't do anything to her. The tedium. The fucking tedium. It's never ending. Well, it is ending. There's like 5 levels after the... Oh, that block, man. That wasn't well designed, I take it back. Every time I've thought something's well designed, they fuck it up. Moments later. So I'm not saying it about anything in the game again, because it's obviously just a coincidence. No, that's not what I pressed. You idiot game. I'm not loading the game again, we'll just live with our decisions. Or the decisions of the game. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, now it works when I don't want it to. Now there's like a massive key delay. We better heal up, because if we fall again it'll probably kill us. And I'm not running round again. My patience is about exhausted. I mean, there's worse characters than Lara Croft, and I'm sure there's worse games out. Well, there is worse games than this by a long way. It doesn't mean I'm going to start liking this one. Yeah, nothing's going on there, so we just were. And I don't remember there being anything back there. There was just nothing, so it's kind of like the only ways we can go. So I guess the eventual goal is to get in there. It looks like maybe that's what that hole goes to, like under that gold tile thing. That would make sense as far as the layout goes, I guess. There's no over there. Pretty certain of it. No, nothing. Just to fall into the drink. So, this way it is. Oh, it looked at there. No, fuck! If you were to get this secret, I'm not gonna do that again. I'll just load the game, don't worry. But if you were to get this secret and everything else, how many times would you have to run around this same area? I'll try and get over there, but we know it's not going to happen. We might as well give it a shot, so then when someone watches this later and they're like, oh, you could totally jump. No, you couldn't, so fuck you. Oh man, back here, really? Maybe I should have saved when I was up there, because having to do this again is just frustrated. That was rushing. I just sort of paused just to slow myself down. So like, no, I'm pushing way too hard, I'm going to end up mad with myself. Can we trigger it? From here, do you think? Just to try and get some, like, free cred with the stats screen. Oh, I bet we can. I bet we can. I did save, didn't I? Oh, this is slow. Hang on. Haha, fuck you, game. You're going to tally up that secret and I didn't even get it. I outsmarted you, and you have to live with that. You have to live in the knowledge game that I am smarter than you. Sorry, I got save paranoia. I don't think there's any penalty for saving in this game, so... You see, I don't know what's in this area down here. I'm not sure where this is. It must surely be a place we've been. It's probably the same room, isn't it? And I'm just not paying attention. Oh yeah, that's the same room. Or is it? Yeah, it's the same room. What's that area? What is that? Can I get in there? Have I been in there? I'll look at the walkthrough in a minute. But I'm only going to give it 15 more minutes anyhow, because I want to go and actually do something useful in my day. I'll go and draw or something instead of play this. Right, that hole, that opening, that's there. I can't get there from up here. I'm not sure how I would get there. Let's do this so I can look down. That's just, yeah, I mean, we're going to go that way anyway. Not really any other way we can go from here. Definitely looks like somewhere that we could set foot, but it may just be for display. Problem is, that would be weird, because this game doesn't usually do that kind of thing. At least it's not something I've really seen it do. Maybe some random tile I have to stand on or something that I'm not standing on, and it's not triggering shit. Let's have a quick look at the... Oh, fuck you. Don't do that. Hey, give me that other window, you bastard. Let's have a quick look at the walkthrough. We'll just speed it up, see if we can make... Okay. This walkthrough wasn't very reliable last time I looked at it though, so... let's have a look. This is for the PlayStation version, maybe that's why. I don't remember them being that different. I don't care about many packs. Yeah, I got the many ledges, so this is about where we are. Okay. Okay, this is where I am. Above the cat temple. I'd put it on the screen, but I don't have a scene set up to do it. Slightly sloped. Okay. Right. Yeah. I somehow don't see that fucking working, but... Or I'm just an idiot. I guess we'll find out. Let's have a look. Oh, we can get that secret, but there'll be no way back. You did mention it, but I didn't care. Yeah, I mean, we're up here, but fuck knows what we can do up here. None of this does anything as far as I can tell. We could get over there, but I don't really care about that enough, because I'm not going to use that gun unless I really have to. But it basically just tells us after all this just to go in here, but I definitely did that when I came down here before. So, like, what am I supposed to do, right? Yeah, there is no such thing. Like, I must be missing something. What am I fucking missing? The game didn't break on me, did it? Because I'm never sure with this one. Never fucking sure. Like, the floor's supposed to be open, apparently. There were no levers or anything mentioned, so I don't know what the fuck I'm meant to be doing. Really don't know what I'm meant to be doing. That walkthrough was no help. Yeah, I am just going to give up in a few minutes. Like, I've had enough of the game. Like, we'll have to come back to another day, and it won't be in the next stream because I will be playing Dark Forces again in the next stream. I can't do this 2 fucking streams in a row. That's not happening. Let me double check these things. Right, so I mean, you know, it tells us when we come off of that secret to come on here. Unless maybe I have to go up there. But I went up there before and nothing happened. We'll have a go at it, because I think my save was still up in the air. We'll see if it does something. Can I reach this from here? I guess I probably can. Probably suggests I can. It's not that well written, or at least it's not written in a way that I find it easy to understand, but maybe I just write weird. Oof, that hurt. Took no health off me, but it sounded nasty. Because the way it describes it is to go up here and then drop on the ramp, but I don't see that there would be any triggers up here. Let's check it just to be sure. Safely drop on the ramp, yeah. But I mean, that's not going to do anything. Because, I mean, it talks about this, but it says, like, blue blocks. There is no blue block in the corner. I just have these gold things. So, I really don't know, man. This, it doesn't even have screenshots for this bit. That's a later area. I haven't been there yet. Oh dear. Well, I guess maybe I'll look it up in my spare time, but I've fucking had enough. That's it. So I'm gonna kill it. I'll play some Solitaire, one game of Solitaire, and then I'm fucking going. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do, and this walkthrough is absolutely fucking useless. And it was the last time I referred to it, so I think I'm gonna find a different one next time. Because that 2 times I've tried to rely on it, it has been wrong. It has been completely incorrect. I'm pretty certain I didn't miss anything, so really not much I can do. I do like that blue colour that's up there though. It's like an eggshell colour. It's what I would call eggshell. I mean, I don't know. I guess that colour's different depending on what sort of egg it comes off. But I'm like perpetually confused because I always remember chicken eggs being white, and so every time I see them I'm like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with that colour? They shouldn't be this colour. They're like this terracotta colour. But yeah, that's enough of that for one day. We made progress. We went through like 2.5 levels, so I mean, you know, there's only 5 levels left after that one. So I wouldn't consider that a complete loss. That wasn't too bad. Ooh, that pattern. That's minging. I actually have some real cards, so as soon as I can figure out how to use them on a live stream, like, because I don't have any way of setting them up here at the moment, we'll play this on real playing cards and we'll see if it's still fucking rigged. Because if it is, I'm going to be really annoyed. We might as well put that out because we know where both of them are. I might be too knackered for this actually. I think that has exhausted me. We won't put that there because I don't think it'll be useful to us. We can get rid of that though. We can also get rid of that, so that's not too bad. That queen came off the cards, didn't she? So I guess you might as well put a jack down because I mean we're still going to have a queen out in the open. So we'll put it on that one. There. See what we got. Can't do anything with that, and that's not really useful. I mean, we could put it down anyway, because I mean, I'll tell you what we could do. I've just noticed. I told you I was tired. That's not necessarily bad. There's far worse cards we could have pulled out of there. Not really useful to me right now, but. To be honest, we could dig that black 10 out. We'd actually be able to use it. But I don't know if it's worth moving next. I don't know where that 5 is. Yeah, I don't even know if it's worth... I mean, yeah, we can put that down because we've got the other one there, haven't we? So we might as well. It's... Could do with getting this jack out of the way so we can move that king. Well, both those 10s are in there, so we might as well just slap that down. Okay, well that's not necessarily bad. That's a king on a thing tile. Yeah, well, even when I had a fucking boring job in an office, I still didn't really play them. I've always harboured a rather strong dislike for Solitaire, so I do think it cheats. So if I could put that king down, I'd be delighted, but I can't. Got a red queen though, so we can move that and we can get that out my way. Okay, that's not necessarily bad. We can get rid of that. That one I can't get rid of yet, but that's not too big of a deal. We'll just get rid of that in time, I guess. In time, we'll be dancing in the streets all night. All night, all night. In time, yes, everything will be alright. Just go for it. I'm sure I saw black 8 in there, and if I didn't, well, it's no big deal, because I mean, we already have the other one of those cards down, so we're not going to block a move later on. Can get rid of that, but I don't know where the 3 is for it, so we're probably not doing anything useful, really. I mean, I can get rid of that 4 of hearts. I can't see me needing it, but I'd rather get rid of this 4 of diamonds. I don't really have anything, like that's the only one I have that has red sweep be even, and I don't have the 9 for it. And I can't really move this, I don't think. I mean, I've kind of out options here. That isn't useful to me whatsoever. So I don't really feel comfortable putting that out because I just don't have anywhere for it to go. And there are no red 5s in there, are there? There are, but we're probably missing something else like a black 4. Oh no, we have that. There was a red 3, I'm sure there was. I shouldn't have messed with those hearts. Don't fuck up the broken hearted man. Oh, maybe I can't get rid of that too. Oh, that would suck. That would suck if I'd put myself in a corner that quickly. I don't know what else we can do, so, you know, just clutching at straws here. Yeah, I think we're fucked on this one. We'll just deal a new go. I'll have a cigarette and then I'll bail. Because I'm fucking... it's pissing me off. I can only take so fucking much. Like I say, I do not really like Solitaire. This deck looks terrible. I have to be honest. It looks really bad. It's really, really bad. I hope we have an ace in here. It'd be nice if we did. I don't remember seeing it. I'll take a gamble. I'll take a gamble and assume there'll be a red 9 soon. Yeah, indeed. Well, I think it was worth taking that gamble with that 10 because we saw the other one was in there. I'm not sure if Solitaire might actually be better than Tomb Raider. Like, it's less difficult to control. It has better controls. Well, Solitaire or Tomb Raider. See, I'm not falsely advertising I was playing Tomb Raider until about 5 minutes ago. I can get rid of these 2s. But this isn't a good... it's either not a good deck or I'm just too tired. That game tires me out, man. Should we just start slapping cards down? I don't really see what else we can do. I'd like to be able to move these cards like this one, but... we do have a red king in there, so I guess ideally we want to move that stack so we can clear that. That 5, and that doesn't seem necessarily infeasible. We do have a black 6, so if we have a red 7, we should be able to do it. But I don't remember seeing one of those. There is no red 7 in there, of course, so I can't do that. That is... I think the game's just screwing us tonight. You know, I won't even waste my time. Here we go. Like, let's just be impatient. Sometimes impatience pays off. Sometimes it doesn't. I think it hasn't now. I don't like playing with the low-numbered cards. We'll try and get that out of the way. That probably wasn't the best thing we could have done, but it's not world ending. We should be able to get rid of those pretty fast, assuming we find the aces. Please God, let me find the aces. I don't have the patience for this shit anymore. Don't want to put that jack out because I don't know where the other one is. If we find the other one, then we'll put it down. Fucking got all low numbered cards. This is just... Yeah, I don't think it's dealt as a good deck here at all. What the fuck? I didn't put that thing backwards. Come on. Yeah, shit, we'll try and build this stack here up. Why not? Might as well. It's probably a bad move. Oh, we know where the other 7 is, so that wasn't necessarily... That isn't awful. That's actually not too bad. I think you have to enable something in the registry to do that. Like, because yeah, I think it was something like Control Shift or some predictable thing like that. There we go. Aces are coming out now. That's not too bad. There we go. Oh, this is workable. This is definitely workable now. Now it's not looking too bad now. There we go, and you can move that. We have a jack though. We can move that 10. Move that ace. Oh, this is starting to work out for us here. King, queen, king. We might as well put it down so we can get a card out the way. 4. I don't have a 5 for that, but we can certainly dump one pretty easily because I'm sure we saw one. It'd be nice if we could get a jack out there and a queen on there, because that would free us up like a lot of stuff there. No, I didn't finish the first Egypt level. I came unstuck. The fucking walkthrough turned out to be useless like it did last time. Yeah, we'll just stuff that there. It's not necessarily the safest thing we could have done, but... Oh, we have a place to put the other king card out, at least. That's always good. Oh, we have a jack, so we can move that. So, now we can get all the kings down. But if we can't find that queen, we are going to come unstuck very quickly. On the other hand, we might be able to build this stack up and move that 6, I guess. Yeah, that red queen, it's not really useful to us right now, but we might as well get rid of it. We might as well get rid of that. There we go, there's a black queen. Oh, 2 of diamonds. Oh, this is workable, I think. As long as this doesn't screw us over here, then we should be fine. And we don't really have that far to go, so the odds aren't too bad. In fact, I'm sure I just saw red 7, so we might be in business here for now. I did. So yeah, as long as nothing really silly happens, I think we just won. Ooh, that's a bad one. That's not nice. What can we do about that? Because well, if it's missing like the jack and shit under there, then I don't know. That's not necessarily too bad. Start throwing cards at the aces, to be honest. No reason not to. Yeah, there's a jack there, so I mean we can build off of him if we can find a 10. If not, and it's all high numbered cards in there, we might just be able to get away with it. But I mean, it is an 8, and that makes it a lot harder to shift, because if there's another card like a lower number under there that we need to put on those. Like, there is definitely no thingy. Like, there's no black 10, and that is a bit of a problem. If there's no 4 of clubs or something, you know, then we're in trouble. If we can get as far as one of the black 8s, then we might actually be alright. See what we can come up with here. Yeah, it's a little monochrome one. It's left over from when the Tiger was been messed with. I would have the regular VGA on there so I could see the text mode. We might be in trouble. Because I have not seen anywhere a 5 of spades. So if that's under there, which is really the only place it can be. But if we have a 7 of clubs, then it doesn't matter. That was jammy. That was really jammy, but it fucking worked. We just won. Not much point in putting those out, really. It's nice to see the whole stack, but I'm not doing it tonight. It can fuck itself. I'm going to leave it alone and just beat the game and fuck the stream off. Because I played like 2 hours of, well, over 2 hours of fucking Tomb Raider. But hey, we're out of ancient Greece and into Egypt now, so there's only 5 levels left after the one we're on. That display, nah, it's pretty much just VGA. Doesn't really like going beyond that. Nah, it's the same one. That's out of that set. No, I'm quitting solitaire while I'm ahead. Fuck you. I still don't know how my CD, like, mysteriously appeared. But it did. So that's nice. Anyways, we made progress in Tomb Raider, so yeah, 2/3 of the way through. Maybe we'll have it beaten soon and I'll never have to play it again. Part of me still just hopes it's going to fucking break on itself. But either way, as usual, whatever. High treason, thanks for watching all that shit. I'm out. I've had enough. I've got a headache. I'm going to go and draw. I might draw something horrible. Because I'm not in a good mood now. That game's ruined my fucking mood.